Well, that was awesome. So glad I took the time to go into Jack in the Box. So, about the coupon, last Tuesday, when I went to the wrong store, the wrong Circle K store, then I walked to the right Circle K store, and I was working and I was cleaning over, I think it was just a little 2-hour cleaning shift over at Broadway. No, not Broadway. I was thinking it was Broadway. It was actually Southern. Have to think about that. Southern and 40th Street. So 3 miles south of here. No, 2 miles south of here. Broadway is 1 mile. Southern is 2 miles. And that bus is a not-in-service bus. That's the most common bus that you see when you're out walking around and wish you had a ride. I wish there were more effort made to figure out how they can integrate buses that are just driving along between routes to be parts of routes. Because it just seems like such a waste in every way possible to have a bus just driving around saying not in service. You buy trucks. You buy trucks what? It's trucks possessive. Not trucks plural. It makes me sad how many people don't know the difference between plural and possessive. Presumably an adult wrote that. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, when I was working at that Circle K there at Southern and 40th Street and cleaning in the parking lot, I found a coupon that said free item. That's the Route 30. That is not the bus that I want. It's tempting. But no, I really want to start heading home. And the 30 takes me back into Tempe. I was kind of thinking about it. You know, I could take that 30 over to Yellow Cab and reapply, and I think it's been long enough that I might actually be able to get hired at Yellow Cab. But one thing I've decided for certain is if I go back into a cab company to try to apply to drive, as much as I'm dysfunctional with glasses on, I need to wear glasses, at least bring reading glasses, so they don't see me struggling to fill out the forms, because that's going to lead to questions about, hey, can you see good enough to drive? And that's just a discussion I don't want to have while I'm applying to work at a cab company. So, AC people still here, apparently Rob not. Don't quite know what to think of that. What's up with that vehicle hanging out in the intersection, or hanging out in the road? It's 2 lanes of through traffic going through, and that guy with his bumper hanging out. I wonder if he even realizes his bumper's hanging out. This other asshole here parked on the sidewalk. That's classy. You know, and I can't even fully blame that person. I mean, they pulled to the point where they're obstructing traffic, but they probably had to pull out to the point where they were dangerous because they couldn't see around this Volkswagen that's parked on the damn sidewalk. Of course, the police don't do shit about that because, you know, who cares about the sidewalk? That's just used by homeless pedestrians, right? So, I was looking at the app when I was inside Jack in the Box, and it wasn't going to be too terribly long until the Route 30 showed up. By the way, it's 4:08 right now. Let me double check that. Route 32 going north to Camelback and 28th Street. Delayed. It's supposed to be here at 4:14, but it's delayed to 4:21. And it's 4:09 now, so we're looking at 12 minutes. Clicking on it to see where it is. It's at the transit center. Over there at 24th Street in the Western Canal, just north of Baseline. And I think what happens with the 32 is it pulls out of that transit center, although I don't think it offers service to that transit center, which makes no sense to me. I think it makes everybody get off the bus at 40th Street and Baseline, and then it is a not-in-service bus. It goes down Baseline to 24th Street, goes up 24th Street to the transit center, and then parks in the transit center while the driver takes a break, uses the bathroom, smokes, whatever. And then it takes off from there back to 40th Street, and then its first stop of the route is at 40th Street Baseline. Now, why that extra 2.25 that it drives to a transit center is not utilized as part of the route is absolutely beyond me, because that would make the route transferable to the 70. And also, I mean, I guess it's already transferable to the Baseline bus, but it'd be nice to be able to connect to the other buses in that transit center, and to be able to get on that 32 and take it all the way to that transit center and the big shopping center that's over there that has the Target and the Fry's at 24th Baseline. But the people that design the routes, for some reason, don't think of that kind of usefulness, and instead just have the drivers driving empty vehicles that say not in service and leave the people a mile away from places they need to go to walk or wait a half hour for another bus. It's absolutely asinine. So anyway, it's on its way here. 411, it's in motion right now, barely going down Baseline, almost to the point where its route starts. It's going to hit here at 4:23 now, so I've added 2 more minutes to it. So yeah, in about 12 minutes. Back to the Jack in the Box thing. Yeah, while I was cleaning that Circle K for 2 hours on my first day of being a pedestrian last Tuesday, I found a coupon that said free menu item, and it wasn't very specific. It just said free menu item, and it looked like something that was maybe given out when Jack in the Box screws up your order as kind of like, look, I'm sorry, your next item's on us, your next meal's on us, whatever. Because it wasn't a coupon. It didn't require, I mean, it was a coupon, but it wasn't the kind that requires a purchase to get your free item or anything like that. It just simply said free item, and I looked at the small print, and I'm like, hey, that's free item, and it didn't really specify what the item is. So I'm thinking, well, dang, I could get something pricey that I don't normally get at Jack in the Box. So I went in, asked them if they still had the chicken teriyaki bowls, which I haven't got in many, many years. I think when they got over $5, I just decided to tap out on those. It just went from being a nice, unusual, and delicious fast food item that was affordable to, yeah, I'm not paying this much for a Jack in the Box teriyaki bowl. And I'm not even sure how much they are right now, but check out this receipt. And this meal. He asked if I wanted the meal or just the item. I said, I don't think this coupon covers the meal. I'm assuming it's just the item. He goes, I don't know, let me check. And he taps away something on his POS system and goes, oh no, I can get you the meal for that. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome, thank you. So I ended up getting a full meal. So I got a drink. They've got the Coca-Cola Freestyle machine in there, so I was able to get vanilla Coke, which is delicious. Trying to keep that in the pocket of my backpack. Seems to be the only way I can get away with bringing this kind of a cup onto a bus. It's secure enough to make sure it doesn't spill, but it also puts it out of the view of the driver that's likely to say, oh, you can't bring that kind of cup on the bus. I mean, it's got a lid. The backpack keeps it upright. Much less spill prone than the cup that Priscilla gave me while I was on her bouncy, unstable couch bed thing, expecting I was somehow going to be able to hold that while I ate a plate full of hard to identify food with utensils. I don't know what she was thinking. I really don't. So that was a delicious, unexpected free meal, and as you see, that was not a meal I would have spent that kind of money on at Jack in the Box, but I enjoyed it, and I've still got my egg roll that comes with that combo. That particular combo meal, instead of coming with fries, comes with an egg roll and the drink, so that's nice. Anyway, I think I'm gonna sit here, chill, eat my egg roll, and the bus should be here pretty soon. stuck at a red left arrow. Yeah, this intersection had a leading arrow and this bus missed it. You'd think there'd be transponders in the bus that would trigger stuff like that to help keep them on schedule, but that's not technology the city of Phoenix feels like investing in. However, we do have ad banners on the side of the bus that makes it very difficult to see out of the bus. .34 p.m. 2.5 hours after I got off work. It's not like I went directly home though. Enjoyed my stop at McDonald's. Enjoyed my stop at Jack in the Box even more, and got to find out a little something about what's going on over at Rob's. Thank you. Heard a finger on my right hand and I don't even know how the hell I did it. I find it funny how sometimes they have little parking dots like that for the scooters. Not like anybody really uses them. So I checked the bus schedule. Oh, I'm so torn. I have enough time to go to the light rail station, or not the, what do you call it, the light rail station, the SkyTrain station, and catch the 44. With time to spare, so I don't have to do a crazy mad dash from the station to the other stop over there like I did last time. But when I grabbed the scooter on my way to the first Circle K today, I had a prompt that come up that asked if I wanted to spend a couple bucks more for a ride pass. And I thought, yeah, that could come in handy. And there's a Lime scooter right there, so I think I'm just going to take it, go directly home. I've had about enough of buses for one day.